Just so people can hear it.
He's going to get tested tonight. Bohachuk, 18-0.
So wasn't it
18 knockouts in his career.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are going live in a little bit. We're tuned in to the fights. Brandon Adams up next. Don't go anywhere.
Completes the count of 10 with an official time of 2 minutes 21 seconds of round number 3. Your winner by way of KO, Brian El
All right, let's do this.
He's desperately trying to cover up. Ali won't expose himself while out against the rope. But Ali still tries.
He's in trouble now as DeMarcus Corley once again catches him and now tries to go to work against the ropes. A right hand sent Mayweather back into the ropes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Against the Ropes podcast. Gio Garcia here alongside Christian Mosqueda. We are back, man, and we are tuned into the fights, man. There's some live action going down in Puerto Rico right now. NBC Sports Network that will be playing in the background a little bit. I'm going to try to mute it for, when they play the ads and all that stuff. But yeah, man, we're back. 141, I believe. 141.
141. We got Mr. Brandon Adams in the background. Guest of the show. About to have a tough test in Puerto Rico. Do you know why they decided to fight in Puerto Rico? Neither of these guys are Puerto Rican, but
No.
they're fighting in the island.
This gentleman is Puerto Rican who just fought and won. But no, that's cool, I think. Puerto Rico, that's a cool spot to fight at. I'd be down to go there.
For your exhibition match, bro.
Let's do it. Hey, Sean is Puerto Rican, so
There you go.
you can do it, Sean. What's up?
You know, we gotta be careful though, because he have the judge in his pocket.
You know what? Then I'm gonna have to go for the knockout, man. First round. I ain't playing games.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, he's here. Sean is here. Shout out to the Just Boxing Foundation. You know what it is. But yeah, man, these are some of the topics that we're gonna touch on today. Of course, Canelo versus Saunders, Pacquiao against Mikey Garcia. Still a rumor, right?
Yeah, it's
Nothing confirmed. Last time, Garcia came out and said he was fighting Pacquiao. I guess it didn't happen. But we'll see.
There was a Ron Garcia, right?
Ron Garcia, maybe, yeah. But we also got Ramirez Taylor that was officially announced. And it looks like Ruiz is going to fight against Chris Arreola.
Hey, there you go. Some good fights there.
Sean
good
says,
fights.
I don't need the judges. He said, don't judge me.
Hey, there you go. He's got a game plan already, bro. He's trying to psych you out.
Shit.
Trying to get in your head.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I'll take a knee. I'll take a knee for a good cause. But yeah, Brandon Adams is coming next. This should be a great fight against Bohachuk. And look at his outfit, Chris.
Nice.
What is this? Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat, bro.
Yeah.
See, this is why I like Brandon, man.
I think I can show you guys briefly. Let me go to
This
the.
is sick.
They changed it already, but that's an ad. But yeah, I'll show you guys the outfit there. But I think that looked pretty cool, man. That looked pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get started, Chris. I know if we ever seem distracted or anything, that's probably because we're watching the fight.
Yeah.
But we'll try to stay on topic, man. We tend to rant and talk about random stuff, but we'll stay on topic today, Chris.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and start off with Ramirez against Taylor, man. It's official.
Taylor, it's official, man. I mean, we kind of felt that this fight was going to happen. They're both under the same, promotional company. They're both under Bob Arum. These are the two best guys in that division, undefeated, in their prime. We knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time, and now it's here. Do you have a prediction, Gio? Do you want to wait? Do you want to?
I'm waiting, man.
You gonna wait?
I'm waiting.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm waiting.
you're waiting.
I'm waiting. Who's supposed to be the favorite right now?
It's too close
Taylor,
to tell.
right?
I mean, I think it's.
What
it's
are the boxing experts out there saying?
I'm guessing it's 55-45 either way, bro. Like honestly, it's whoever saw you favor. I know you're not a fan of the British. I know you're not, but I do.
But I'm also not a fan of a Mexican fighter who gets hit a lot.
Exactly.
So
And
I'm in a tough spot right here. I don't know
Yeah.
who to choose.
This is why this is an intriguing fight. Undefeated in their prime, 2 belts apiece on the line. It's for the undisputed 140-pound division. But both these guys have, their weaknesses. We've said
His weakness is being British. Or what?
This is tough. This is for me. This is very 50-50. Just because I value Jose Ramirez's volume punching, even though you did say he gets tagged here and there. It's a staple of a
Here and there again.
it's a staple of a.
Robert Garcia fighters.
Mm-hmm. But then again, Josh Taylor, man, I just feel like he's got 17 fights. He's got some good names under. He's got some good names there.
Are you looking at his box right there, or
Yeah,
going up the top?
going off the top. He's got some. He's got Baranchik. He's got some Victor Postol. He's got good
The
names.
Rougarou,
Prograis, and so
Taylor Easy.
oof,
Damn, Big Bro saying Taylor.
Taylor Easy. It's your boxer versus your come forward aggressor. So it's just can Taylor use his boxing skills for a full 12 rounds? Yeah, and that's why we're gonna wait and see. If this fight was tomorrow, I'll tell you who I think. If this fight was this weekend,
Who would you have in that scenario?
right now probably Josh Taylor.
You would put your money on Taylor?
Just because he's proved me wrong with Regis Prograis. I thought Regis was gonna get him.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna get him, and so. But I'll make an official decision as we get closer to fight night.
Okay. Yeah, this is for the crown, 140, right? I think it's a trend nowadays. Who can you say started this trend? Would you say the heavyweights, as far as trying to get in the ring with the best and being the champion? I think so, right?
Yeah.
I think Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua started those talks of wanting to be the champion in that division because not many other divisions really have that same mentality. But I'm glad that the guys at 140 are going for it. And here, let me show you this, man. Show you. Ooh, look at that. Look at that right there.
Scorpion, bro.
That's all you're getting before we get taken down. But that is on NBC Sports Network. I believe they will let you watch about 10 minutes, right? Without having a cable provider. They'll give you like a free trial type of thing. But the fight hasn't started yet. But we'll be keeping you guys updated if you're not watching it. But yeah, this fight is in Puerto Rico. Bohachuk, dangerous fighter. Do you have his record there at hand, Chris?
So, dude, he is 18-0.
How many knockouts?
He's got, let me see, give a second. He's got 18 knock. Whoa.
Yeah.
18 knockouts from 18.
I told you it was on paper, very dangerous fight for Brandon the Cannon Adams. This fight is at 154, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Serhii Bohachuk. Where's he from there? Ukraine?
Ukraine, yeah.
Yeah.
Vinnytsia, Ukraine. He resides in
It
LA,
should
though.
be interesting, man. He's coached by Manny Robles. Here, I'll show you guys like a little bit of the fight hasn't started yet, so I'm pretty sure these guys will be okay with us.
Dude,
Showing you
anytime
this.
anybody has a 100% knockout ratio, man, gotta be careful.
Yeah, man, this should be good. In Puerto Rico, different setting for both of them. Man, this is gonna be good right here. But yeah, just going back to Taylor Ramirez, Saturday, May 22nd. Of course, some fights are already lined up or being talked about in May. So, of course, they don't want to make it the same weekend as Canelo, the Cinco de Mayo weekend. pushed it up a couple weeks or pushed it back a couple weeks because it's later in the month of May. So that's Saturday, May 22nd, ESPN and ESPN Plus, according to this fight poster here. And yeah, man, for the crown at 140. Whew.
Ooh.
You would think that Ramirez is probably his last fight at 40?
I think so. I think he's getting bigger. He's been there quite some time. He's got a bigger frame than, in a way, I feel, than Josh Taylor. I think he's ready to move up. And it kind of, after you unify, if that's, looks like the case here,
Yeah.
well, what is there left to do, right? He might want to defend one or twice, but
Yeah.
they're both,
I would like that because there is a lot of fighters at 140 who can be trouble, man. Yeah. You have Arnold Barboza Jr., who's a gentleman? I always forget his name. The gentleman he just beat that actually retired. He was a contender at 140.
that Arnold just beat.
Yeah, from Oklahoma City. Oh, my God. Write it down in the chat, please, if you guys remember. But then there's also Jose Chon Cepeda, who's at 140. Baranchik is still a dangerous fighter at 40. So,
Salcedo. Alex.
Salcedo, man. Salcedo, yeah. He retired a little early. Let me show you guys this outfit again.
We got that scorpion mask on. That's
Shout out to
dope.
Brandon, the Cannon Adams, man.
See, he grew up in our generation, so he grew up with DBZ, Mortal Kombat. These are both, fighting, things. And so I actually just saw the Mortal Kombat trailer. It's dropping in like 2 months. New movie. So excited for that one too. But
Oh, yeah?
yeah. Did
I
you
didn't
did you like Mortal Kombat growing up or not?
The video games?
Video games. There's 2
Oh.
movies that came out. The second one's garbage, but the first one's pretty cool.
I played it, but I never really had it. We never had a Super Nintendo.
What?
We would only play it at come on, you spoiled ass, get out of here. We never had a Super Nintendo. I think our first system was the 64.
Okay.
And so, but Mortal Kombat, I remember playing it only at like our cousin's house when we would go over and stuff like that. So I wasn't too big on it, but it was a cool game.
Yeah.
What about you?
Man, I grew up on Super Nintendo big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get straight A's, you can ask for those things.
And I needed to get a 4.5 to fucking get
Damn.
anything.
Yeah, but you see Adam there, he's got his he's got the Mario outfits, he's got the Scorpion now.
Yeah, and I reposted part of this video here that they made on the Canon, which I thought was pretty cool. He talked about living in Whittier. Now, of course, he grew up in Watts, California, one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in LA County and all of California, really, all the country, really.
Yeah.
But he grew up around there in the 80s, 90s mostly, but, he's no longer living there. He said he wants a better future for his kids, and this is a great opportunity for him, man. His biggest opportunity to date was probably the one against Charlo,
Yeah.
well, besides the contender, of course. But that Charlo fight, which he did okay, but he's a natural 154 pounder. That fight was at 160. Now he's back at 54, and hopefully he gets a title shot, man, soon if he can get through this fight, man, which is going to be very, very tough.
Yeah. Hey, you want to switch gears?
Ooh.
You want to talk?
All right. Before we switch gears, Sean has a great question.
Hey.
It says reporting.
Reported.
Shout out to Jesus. Mortal Kombat better be rated R blood puddle.
It is.
Says Jesus.
It is.
Shit.
Like, you
Even
can't
the games are bloody, weren't they?
Hell yeah. You got like these fatalities. You got like, man. some
Have you ever
gore shit.
seen the prank videos
Of?
in the elevators
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
dude who
okay.
dresses up as Mortal Kombat,
Yeah,
and
that's
then they
just-
play the finish him, and then he starts like squaring up against.
Yeah.
That's
Fousey
pretty
guy?
funny.
That shit's funny.
Don't say, come on, man.
Edit.
What did he pay you?
He's gonna send us a bill.
Which
Hey.
he boxed too, right? I
Yeah.
think he got jacked up. I remember his nose. I think he had to get surgery
He
or
did,
something.
yeah.
And he was there at one of the All-Star fights with Vlad Panin. I think they're good friends. He was there one time.
Yeah.
But Sean says, which costume was more fly, Bowser or Scorpion?
I'm gonna be biased. I like Mortal Kombat, so I'm gonna go with Scorpion. Yeah. I'll go with this one.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan of either, but I like this one. This one
is
looks
cool.
dope. But I think the other one maybe was more unique
Yeah.
because it's a big old shell that he's wearing.
Yeah.
Look at me just flip flopping, man.
He had that Bowser's like snout.
I'm gonna go with Bowser.
Imagine you go into the ring with that.
That's crazy,
Man, you'll
dude.
never get caught. Or you'll get caught, but you'll soften the blow. But
I like
yeah.
the Mortal Kombat one a little more, but I think the Bowser one was a little more like creative. I can
Yeah.
say
You've never seen a Bowser costume, so that's cool.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But we're switching gears to
Let's go.
what, Canelo?
Let's do it.
Canelo
do
against Billy Joe Saunders. Have you seen any of the recent back and forth? I just saw Billy Joe Saunders post a weird video talking about Alvarez. You better be ready. I think that was on Instagram. I tried to find it, but it wasn't there anymore. I think he deleted it since.
Yeah.
And then Canelo actually replied on it. He just said, "You be ready." Or something. And he probably got
Man.
more likes than the Billy Joe Saunders.
Billy
picture.
Joe. Billy Joe's got a tall order, bro.
All right, how many rounds are we giving Billy Joe, man?
I'm gonna respect his boxing skill and his feet movement. I'm gonna give him 9 or 10.
Ooh.
9 or 10, and it could possibly go the distance. I think it could possibly go the distance, but
Yeah, kind of if he decides to survive.
yeah. But yeah, like if he tries, he's a vet. If he abandons, just trying to win,
No, if
try
he-
to,
Yeah.
and he just tries to make it out, he can make the distance. But I think he's there for the counter, and I think Canelo catches him and puts him out. And I think from here until fight night, I think there's gonna be a lot of trash talking by Billy Joe that's gonna make
think
Canelo wanna go for that, for the knockout.
From what I've seen, Billy Joe's been very respectful. He's been actually praising Canelo, saying he's the best boxer in the world, but saying that he has a chance to beat him.
Yeah.
But if he gets caught with these punches here, Chris, it's gonna be night early. This is Billy Joe Saunders when he won the vacant belt against this random guy Yusufi. He won the vacant, it was a WBO belt at 168. Almost got knocked out in this round. And interesting enough, most of the judges gave him every single round, but one judge gave him every round, even though he almost got knocked out in this one, which was interesting. But yeah, man, I don't see a bright future for Billy Joe, man. How old is he now? Do you have it pulled up there?
Yeah, he's early 30s.
Yeah, man. All I know, if he gets hit like that again. All right, Billy Joe Saunders is 31 years old. His last 5 fights, Martin Murray, still
his prime.
boxing. Marcelo Esteban Cáceres. Now, this gentleman gave him a hard time, and if you remember correctly, that fight was on the undercard of one of the Paul brothers, right? In LA, people were booing and all that. Wasn't the best performance for Billy Joe. He did end up winning by knockout, but his KO ratio isn't that good, less than 50%. 14 knockouts in 30 fights, 30 wins. So last 5 fights: Martin Murray, Marcelo Cáceres, Shefat Isufi, which is the fight that he won the vacant belt, which is this gentleman who almost knocked him out, Charles Adamu, and Lemieux in 2017. So he hasn't been very active, man. Only 5 fights in the last almost 4 years.
Do you give Billy Joe any kind of a chance? Like, is there anything that he can do?
No, unless he grabs a chair, unless he makes Canelo wear a heavy suit, unless he gets that Mark Breland water bottle or the Tyson Fury gloves,
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't see him winning more than 3-4 rounds, honestly.
Yeah.
It's going to be very tough. He just doesn't have the power for a guy like Canelo. If a guy like Gennady Golovkin couldn't hurt Canelo, it's going to look very tough for a guy like Billy Joe Saunders with 14 KOs and 30 wins to hurt Canelo.
Yeah, to me, like, Billy Joe has to have, like, the best fight of his life, and Canelo has to have an off night, which is not likely. Canelo's one of the most locked-in fighters, most disciplined, doesn't let anything get to him inside or outside the ring. And so, I think it's gonna be a competitive fight for however long it goes, and there's gonna be a point where that fight just where Canelo just takes over. Just the way he's done with Callum Smith, with Yildirim, it's just going to be a point where you'll see the class from Canelo and Billy Joe just not there.
Jesus says Billy Joe joke doesn't take boxing serious. Yeah, that part too. He's not the brightest person out there. You just look up Billy Joe Saunders, I don't know, scandal, or I'm pretty sure a lot of things will pop up from him pretending to sell cocaine to a homeless lady, to pretending to hit women, to I think he tested positive, right, for PEDs as well, to him canceling so many fights. I mean, just everything points, all the odds are against Billy Joe, but hey, he's going to get paid, so I'm pretty sure he's happy. I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn is happy. But just rewinding to some comments here, Sean from Just Boxing says, I think that Bowser was legit, bro. Yeah, heck yeah. Jesus says, overrated Canelo. Big Bro says Canelo number one, no matter what the haters say. Jesus says, watch Mikey go out on Canelo, strategically picking his foes on ES News today. I should edit that name out. I don't know why I said it. Lopez, Khan, Kovalev. Didn't Mikey say he saw something in Errol Spence too? So yeah, I'm not believing Mikey. I hope he gets a Pacquiao fight though.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that in a little bit, huh? But I don't see Comics Vet up in the chat, man. I was hoping he would be here. Because we did want to talk a little bit about the conversation that a lot of people have been talking about in recent times, right? Canelo, Chavez, Julio Cesar Chavez, of course. What do you make of it? Is it a conversation to start having now? Canelo at 30 years old?
30 years old, yeah.
He's not 13.
Well, we talked about how it's easier to make these decisions when that fighter's retired and all is set. But I think Canelo deserves it. Just the fact that there's other outlets talking about it. We've never had during the time of Marco Antonio Barrera. We've never had those fighters really had this conversation. That means Canelo's doing something even right now to warrant that conversation. And why not? Why not? He's doing things that other fighters haven't been doing, so why not have that conversation? I think we should. Let's do it. Do you think already, Gio, that Canelo is the best Mexican fighter now?
I think I stated this before. I said yeah, but I do think it's too early to have this convo because he's not retired yet. He's only 30 years old. But I think when it's all said and done, he will be, as far as accomplishments, as far as resume, as far as skills, I think he will be the number one Mexican fighter boxer in history. But I think Chavez is always going to hold that spot in the eyes of the Mexican public, in their heart. He's always going to be number one. Yeah. But I just wanted to point something out that my brother was watching the, what's his name? Mario Lopez. Mario Lopez has his own podcast. And he was talking about, Steve Kim was talking about Julio Cesar Chavez's resume. And I seen this too. I seen this somewhere else. I don't know if it was Twitter or somewhere else. But, my question is why, especially Mexican people, why don't they keep the same energy with Julio Cesar Chavez when they criticize Canelo's opponents? Right? And there's some prime examples of this because the same people who are criticizing Canelo in the last few years for taking quote-unquote easy fights are the same people who praise Julio Cesar Chavez, right? Julio Cesar Chavez, of course, has the most title defenses ever. That's a great accomplishment. But he also has a lot of interesting matchups in his resume, man. I'm going to just name a few. After facing Jose Luis Ramirez and Roger Mayweather in 1989, he fought a guy who was 0-1. This is prime Julio Cesar Chavez, right? 0-1.
Damn.
You think Canelo will get away with that?
Hell no.
All right, let's continue. He had 6 fights in that year, but that one was very interesting. 0-1. His name was Ramon Aramwe, something like that. You guys can look this up. This is public information. Don't listen to me. Do your own research. But I'm just pointing these things out. After he fought Meldrick Taylor, he fought a gentleman by the name of Akwe Ado, who was 5'3", 5-3.
Damn.
Right. This is Chavez in his prime. Yeah, 5 fights in 1990, including, Meldrick Taylor, this gentleman Ado, who was 5-3, and then he also fought another gentleman by the name of Russell Mosley, who was 4-3. Now this is Chavez in his prime. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the box right there on your screens so you guys can look at it. Let's see, where am I? I'm somewhere around here.
So he fought a Mosley?
Yeah, he fought a Mosley.
It says right here that Mosley, in Box Trick, Mosley was announced as Victor Mabels. Man.
Go figure. But it's right there on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. 1991, he fought a gentleman by the name of Ignacio Perdomo, who was 7-2.
Damn.
Once again, this is prime Julio Cesar Chavez, right? You guys have it there on your screen. After facing Hector Macho Camacho, who was probably his best win, would you say? Or
Yeah, it's up there.
It's up there. Macho Camacho, who was 40-1 at the time. After fighting Macho Camacho, he fought a gentleman by the name of Bruce Pearson, who was 10-10. You think Canelo will get away with that?
Yeah.
After his biggest win? After Gennady Golovkin facing a guy 10-10?
And that guy was coming off like 6 consecutive losses. Yeah.
All right, let's see. After Pernell Whitaker in 1993, he fought a gentleman by the name of Mike Powell, who was 14-8. 14-8. A little better, Chris.
He's moving up.
And then just the last one, 1995, Craig Hook, who was 51-25. Now, that was 1995. Of course, he faced De La Hoya in 96, and he was past his prime by that time. But, I mean, this is Chavez in his prime. So my question is, why don't people keep the same energy?
People have selective memories. That's what it is.
Sean says, you're debating with nostalgia and talking about people's hero. Can't expect them to be rational.
Yeah. I was going to say that Julio Cesar Chavez was just beloved. When someone is that low, like Sean said, when it's someone's hero, they can do no wrong. No wrong. For them, it's a keep busy fight, right? A lot of people are hating on Canelo for, fighting this overclass mandatory. But
Was he 21-2?
Yeah, but nonetheless, it was a mandatory. Sure, it wasn't outclassing. And maybe that guy shouldn't have been in the same ring as Canelo, but, it's a mandatory. Yeah, dude, I honestly have not seen this. I've gone through Julio Cesar's, highlights and all that, but yeah, these are not going to make the highlights because these are the ones that people, they wouldn't show. But
that is my question. If anybody wants to answer in the comment section, not in the live chat, because I know you guys are very rational here. You guys understand this, but the people who will watch this clip after we speak on this and after it's posted, tell us why, man. Tell us why. I want to hear your reasoning.
Yeah, the thing is,
I'm watching sorry to cut you off, but I'm watching the first round here. Brandon Adams' first round is about to conclude. If you guys are watching it at home as well.
We're gonna do some play-by-play next
Yeah,
time, bro. Jump into the play-by-play right now.
Well, this is the last 5 seconds. The round's about to be over there.
Hey, we're multitasking. We're multitasking here. Debating the
I'll edit
greats.
this part out in the in the clip.
Debating the greats and watching boxing, man. We stay busy.
But one thing about Brandon is he always looks in shape, man.
Yeah.
Always. That's one thing that I admire about Brandon Adams, man. I don't know what he eats, but he's always
Can
ripped.
eat anything, man.
He's too ripped.
Too
You don't even
ripped.
got to be that ripped.
Young man, you're too in shape. Go eat a burger before you make weight. Yeah, no.
Well, they used to say, like in Mexico, like you can wash clothes with those abs.
But yeah, man, that's the thing with Julio Cesar Chavez. His style. A lot of people related so much to the way he fought because that's the way people lived. That's the way people went to work. That's the way people got through their problems. Keep going forward. And that's why so many Mexican, nationals love Julio Cesar Chavez, and he could do no wrong. Even in that fight with Meldrick Taylor, that if you see that objectively, did he really deserve to win? Like if you really think about it? Do you think
I think I'm in the few people who
think so?
obviously I don't think he deserved to win, but I think it was the right call. The first fight against Mildred Taylor. Now, if life is fair, yeah, the referee gives Mildred Taylor an extra second or two, and he wins the fight.
Yeah.
But this ain't about being fair.
Yeah.
And
So-
people, that's a great debate. I think that's a very good debate there because we've had it before on this podcast, and I feel like it's just one of those debates that's never gonna end.
Yeah.
But I'm on Chavez's side on this one. But yeah,
For Chavez is so loved. I don't think Canelo will ever be as loved as him, and that in a way is the reason why people will never, or some people will never have Canelo pass, Julio Cesar Chavez. No matter what accomplishment he does, it doesn't matter if Canelo goes up to heavyweight, makes a new, weight division, super heavyweight, wins that one. People will still have Julio Cesar Chavez ahead of him just because of the love, the unconditional love and support that they had for their hero. So, in my opinion, I think Canelo has already done enough. He's already the greatest Mexican fighter past Julio Cesar Chavez, and he still has more to do. He's still gonna accomplish more things.
oh, these guys are going all out, man. Sorry, Chris,
No,
but
you're good. You're good.
man,
That's the thing, man. Like we said, one chick has a 100% knockout ratio, and so it seemed
Brandon's trying to use his experience, trying to smother him so he doesn't get those powerful punches off. But there's dangerous territory right there, man. He's in the danger zone, and he's getting caught. And he just caught Bohachuk with a good right hand. Look at us doing play-by-play, man.
It's a good fight, man.
I'm kinda nervous
We should have
here.
moved this
Both are
podcast
getting-
an hour after.
Both of them are getting caught, man. Are you guys watching this at home? Dang.
These guys are fighting like Mexicans, man.
Shoot.
Come forward, both of them. No, either one is no one's backing down.
Yeah, I can't take my eyes
No.
off this screen, but let's continue the show here. And that's all I wanted to mention on Chavez, because obviously he's Julio the Great, but he also got many, many passes with the stuff outside of the ring and things like that. But I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I think people just have their favorites, and that's that, And what was the quote you said last time that I liked? People like when you're successful, but not too successful.
Not too successful. They don't want to see you do too good. They want to see you succeed, but not too
There
much.
you go. There you go.
Like like a balloon, man. They just get back down a little bit.
Oh shoot, man.
Ooh, they're going at it.
Oh, he got hit with a low blow again. Brandon Adams. But these guys are brawling it out. I
Good
like
fight.
this right now. And they might take a point away. Give me a second here. Warning Bohachuk for the low blows. Yeah, those uppercuts, huh? I was noticing that, Sean. Man, I'm worried right now. This is a good fight. Whew. You might see a crazy live reaction by us, man. All right.
Hey.
But yeah, Julio Cesar Chavez, Canelo, man. I think it's closer than a lot of the old timers would give Canelo credit for. Especially guys like David Faitelson and the Mexican pundits, which they're. I like watching those shows because they're so entertaining. Even though a lot of the stuff they say is all feelings, no facts, or inaccurate, but still very entertaining, man. And it's gonna see interesting how Julio Cesar Chavez reacts as Canelo closes that gap. Because Canelo's doing great things right now. If he can get all the titles at 168, which is looking very likely, it's gonna be a debate, man. It's gonna be a debate, and let's see if Julio Cesar Chavez a couple of years ago was praising Canelo. As of late, he's been toning it down on the compliments, and I've been hearing some more stuff on the negative side. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Hey. And Julio Cesar Chavez is still going. We got an exhibition match coming up.
Oh man!
It's like I beat up your dad. I want to beat you up now.
And then his son was calling Canelo out again, huh?
Yeah.
He was talking about, I'll fight you for free. You're fighting nobodies. I'll fight you at 175. I don't even need to get paid. Fight a real fighter.
Man, it's a Junior que sabe. Que sabe Junior. See, I feel like a lot of the reason why Junior got that backing was because of his dad, because of the name, the hate that people have for Canelo, just because he's not your typical, Mexican, fighter. Canelo's a new breed of style, and so, not just what he does inside the ring, but the way he conducts himself outside the ring. But
He's more de la Hoya than
he's-
Chavez. Huh?
Yeah, he's like a little fusion of them too, but in his own way. But man,
Yeah.
yeah,
And one thing about this fight, man, I keep going back to the fight. If Bohachuk can hurt Brandon Adams, I'm going to be impressed. Because this fight is at 154. Charlo wasn't able to hurt Brandon.
yeah.
So this is going to be interesting here, man.
Oh, I thought he had him. He just moved him a little bit. Bohachuk is a big dude, big guy.
Yeah. If Brandon can use his experience, man, take him deep into the later rounds. What is this, a 10-rounder?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10-rounder. Man, ladies and gentlemen, this is a good fight right now. Anybody who wears the shoes that Brandon's wearing, you know you're in for a fight, man. What are those, Mizuno's, I believe?
Yeah. These guys are just loading on power shots. Like it's not. A
Yeah.
little bit of jab here and there, but nothing. It's like it's a.
Brandon's just fighting on the inside. Damn.
See, he's trying to.
Let me show you guys a little bit if you guys are watching at home, man.
He's trying to beat him at his own game.
Just a little bit. Let's talk over this so they
Yeah.
can't hear. Oh, man.
You see the size difference. Adam's a little bit smaller, but he's showing him that he's not intimidated.
Yeah. This is crazy right here,
Yeah.
but let's... Oh, good left hook by Brandon, the Cannon Adams. And he's working the body very well.
Yeah.
Very strong fighter, Brandon, man. This is going to be crazy. And I posted the clip of Shane Mosley praising Brandon Adams, and when he was on our podcast, he had nothing but good things to say. Good body work by Brandon. Yeah, man.
And we bet Brandon. He's just a guy that wants to challenge himself. He said one of his favorite characters was Goku from Dragon Ball Z, and that he takes a lot from that character. Just
YouTube police.
just always looking for a new challenge, trying to better himself and just take himself to new levels. Oof,
Yeah.
doubled up on that hook right there.
All right, well, let's continue,
Let's go
Chris.
back.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to.
We missed play-by-play. Can you tell?
We talked about Ramirez Taylor briefly. We'll talk about it more as it gets closer. What happened? Timeout?
Oh, low blow.
Yeah, I believe so. Now they're warning Brandon now.
Looks like the ref wanted to
15 seconds left.
even things out a bit.
Man, these guys are throwing bombs. But yeah, we talked a little bit about Canelo Saunders, and we'll talk about it more, obviously, as we get closer to May. Same with Ramirez Taylor. Let's talk briefly about Pacquiao and Garcia, man. We mentioned
Which
it
Garcia?
earlier. Choose one.
Let's talk the one that's closer to
Gio Garcia.
Gio Garcia. Oh, it's this Garcia. Oh man. Oh, so what?
All right, I have a special announcement,
so-
ladies and gentlemen.
So Sean is taking some step aside money.
Whoa,
Hey, get that back, Sean.
I have a proposition, Sean.
What's the
10% of my purse.
step aside money? Hey, take a shot.
It'll
All
go
right,
to the
so-
foundation, man.
There we go. So Pacquiao, let's talk Mike. Oh,
Pacquiao against Mikey, man. Pacquiao against Mike.
Mike.
Pinche Mike.
Let's vas a tirar, Mike.
No,
You know-
mames, Mike.
Robert's like, man, I got trainers to train, man. Come on, Mike.
Bro, Sean is claiming to be the mandatory.
Ooh.
Is that true?
Who has he fought?
Check his box rec. Dang. Brandon looking a little tired there.
That's a lot of pressure. It's a big dude. And there you see the corners are complaining. They're like, yo,
Yeah, they're
It's
trying to
low
put pressure
blows.
on the ref.
that's a good corner. That's good corner work.
Oh, man. This is a great fight, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like this...
We're gonna wrap this up.
yeah, right? 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I feel like this fight wasn't as hyped up, especially for being like on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
But, man...
It's always those fights that you don't see coming. Or it's like it was like the
Oh, good left hook by Bohachuk.
it was like the Chon Cepeda Baranchik, like the main like the diehard fans knew about that fight, but it wasn't really promoted as much. And it's always those fights that go into the radar. Good fight.
The famous, but who has he beat though? Spoken like a true hater. Chris. Trying to discredit Sean.
No, Sean's got a good amateur pedigree. He's got that experience.
He's got a good podcast pedigree. Check out Just Boxing
Hey.
Live. Go check out some of the older episodes if you haven't already. Got some classics in the vault, huh? Yeah, Jojo Diaz and Jesse Vargas in the same episode.
Hey, it's pound for pound right there.
Who can say they've had two boxers at that level? You know,
Hey.
oh, just missed a crazy left hook there. Man, all right.
Yeah, this is a good
Mikey
game.
Garcia against Manny Pacquiao, ladies and gentlemen. It's the rumor as of now. We all thought it was going to be Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia started posting the fight posters all over Instagram, and I think his Twitter got taken down, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But on Instagram, at least. Oh, Ryan Garcia actually has a podcast too. He has a brand new podcast. He had Luke Campbell in his first
Episode.
Yeah, and they talked about the fight. It was a pretty good convo. I saw the clips.
Nice.
I still got to check that out. But he had like a Logan Paul setup type of studio for his podcast. Dang, these guys are just throwing bombs. Cannon's looking good, though. It seems like he's taking the power well.
Yeah.
But, yeah, not Ryan Garcia. That fight looks like it's not going to happen. But Mikey Garcia against Manny Pacquiao, from what I've seen, the headlines, Mikey Garcia is speaking as if the fight is pretty much set and they're just crossing the T's and dotting the I's. That's what he's making it seem like. How much percentage are you giving it, Chris, that this fight is going to happen? Are we saying 80%? Are we saying 50%? Are we saying 10?
I'm going to say 70%. Mikey is a free agent. He kind of controls who and when he fights, as opposed to a Ryan Garcia that has to go through his promotional, company through Oscar and Golden Boy. Mikey and Manny are at levels in their career where they can pick and choose who, and they can relatively make it easy. It's the same way Canelo now is kind of making it, easy for himself to fight. So I think it's a high probability. I know in the past Mikey kind of felt like Pacquiao wasn't a challenge, he wasn't excited for that fight, and
Yeah.
he saw him go up
How
against Arreola.
times have changed.
Yeah,
Whoa, who's getting attacked out there? Wanna
yeah.
check?
Yeah, let's check real quick. Keep him busy.
Don't worry, I got you. Yeah, it took a round off.
Give that round away.
Quick timeout. We thought Chris's dog had attacked somebody out there, but that's the thing about guard dogs. They're doing their job.
That's what's
You
up.
know. But yeah, what were we saying? Pacquiao, Mikey.
Pacquiao, Mikey.
I'm gonna say 30. My personal opinion,
Okay.
30.
You don't believe these rumors then, huh? Until it's set in stone.
Nah, man. I thought Ryan Garcia Pacquiao was set after all those Instagram posts, and I suppose not. The ref mopping the ring right now. That mop broke or something. Huh?
Oh man, look
Are
at
these
this guy
guys-
working.
Bombs, Sean. Bombs. No, but yeah, I'm saying like 30% max. I don't believe it yet, but hopefully that would be a cool matchup. I think both men deserve it because of their careers. I think it's a more fair, size-wise matchup for Manny Pacquiao. I think Mikey deserves the chance. He deserves a comeback fight. Not easy at all against Manny Pacquiao. He still has it. Last time out, he looked pretty good against AB. I believe that was his last fight, or Keith.
I think it was Keith.
Keith looked good against Keith too. Dropped him, but he is almost 42 now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that should be very, very interesting. And let me take that off before we get some complainers by the YouTube
These
people.
guys are streaming the fight. Yeah, no, Manny's still
Texas? What do you think? Texas?
It's like Texas.
China?
China?
No, not China. Not China right now. Saudi Arabia.
Saudi
No, I
Arabia.
think like Texas, Dallas would be a good
think
venue for this,
Texas.
but we'll see.
Yeah. It's Manny with a cowboy hat. I see it. Yeah, that would be a great fight if it comes down. If they put it together. I think both have good fan bases. Obviously, everybody's going to tune in to see this fight. I think we're on the same page where you have to favor the Manny's speed and experience. I think Mikey 2-3 years ago we would have favored him. We would have felt like Manny was already getting old and almost peaking over. But come that Errol Spence fight, that kind of shows you where I guess Mikey's level's at. He's great. He's a good fighter, but he's not on Manny Pacquiao's level, in my opinion.
Bang. Hot take by Chris. Honestly, I think if this fight happens, I think it's Pacquiao's last fight, man. Not necessarily because obviously he's slowing down. Obviously, he's not going to be the same Pacquiao as 11, 12 years ago when he was 30 years old. Seems like so long ago, right? But I think he retires, man, simply because I'm pretty sure he wants to be president. I'm pretty sure he has a lot of things going on, and he hasn't fought in almost 2 years, man, or more than 2 years. Last time he fought, I don't know if you have it there. If it is Keith Thurman, when was that?
Thurman,
Summer of 2019?
July 20.
July 2019. So, man, I think that's a long layup for a guy his age.
Yeah.
And I just think he's just preoccupied with a lot of things, man. That's just my opinion. And this may be his last fight, unless he's gonna retire against a guy like Ryan Garcia too.
Yeah.
Because those fights don't seem as dangerous as fighting the full-fledged welterweights.
Yeah. I actually think he's gonna find a way to fight
Bernard Hopkins,
a Terrence Crawford type. I think.
oh,
I think he's gonna be one of those, just that type of fighter that wants to go out against one of the younger guns.
do you give
one
him
of the
a
best.
chance against
Terrence?
Against Terrence, against Spence,
Against
the bigger welterweights?
I give him a better chance against Terrence than against Errol, for sure.
I don't think he beats either, man.
I don't think
I
so.
just-
I don't think so, but I think he makes him work for it. I think he
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
Terrence,
yeah.
especially Terrence,
Yeah.
a little bit closer in size.
I just
And
don't
Terrence,
think his
Terrence has been caught. You said it time and time again
Yeah.
by little guys, fast little guys. So I think if Manny can drop a key, he can drop these two guys.
Yeah, I just don't think he has enough in the tank anymore, man. We'll see. He always proves us wrong, man.
Seen those legs? Come on. He's like, Chris, time and time again, I've seen those legs. I think he still got a lot. I think he needs
You can make
to
a poster of just the calves.
That's the January.
Yeah,
Cowboy.
but I thought he was gonna look a little older against AB. AB refused to throw a punch, so he looked good. I thought he was gonna look older against Keith Thurman. Dropped Keith, beat him.
Keith.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Father Time. Who has beaten Father Time?
Nobody.
Bernard beat Father Time for like 10 years.
Man,
until
hit him in
they
the corner.
They knocked him through the rope.
No. He did.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I mean,
We'll see if it happens. That's an interesting fight.
I think-
Pacquiao against Mikey.
Yeah. That should be a good fight to go out.
All
Call a
right.
career.
Let's move on to Ruiz against Arreola, man.
Damn, the big boys. Los Llenitos. Let's go. That's a good. I like this fight.
What do you guys make of this? So is it set? I know Andy posted on Instagram. He's fighting on April 24th. Is Chris Arreola set as the opponent, or is that just the rumored
It's
opponent?
almost set.
Almost set.
It's almost set. They're just itching out, final details, but it looks like it's gonna be set for April 24th, if I'm not mistaken, on that date.
Okay.
This is interesting. This is interesting because it's, first of all, you hardly ever get a Mexican descent, heavyweight. Now we got two. They have both fought for the title. Andy Ruiz had held the title, and one of the biggest upsets, and so now we have two.
Borrowed it for
6
few
months,
months.
holding it, keeping it warm. Used it to, party with, But we got two heavyweights that are both names. Got good punching power. Should be a good fight, man. I'm excited for this one.
the Destroyer. Man, I'm trying to pull up his thing there. But anyway, yeah. Are you guys excited for Andy Ruiz's return? He's now with the Canelo team. Right? He's with the Canelo team now. Will that make a difference? Now, before you say no, let's remember this young man by the name of Oscar Valdez just had a huge upset win against a guy who seemed unstoppable at 130. One of the bigger 130s physically. Had a great KO ratio percentage. And Oscar Valdez stopped him, man. Of course, with the Canelo team in his corner. But will that make a difference in the heavyweight division? Will that make a difference as far as getting Andy back to title contention? Or why not a champion once again in that heavyweight division?
Yeah, no, that's really interesting.
Pay-per-view, yeah.
Pay-per-view,
They're seeing
man.
pay-per-view, huh?
Yeah.
They better... Yo, PBC has been terrible cards as far as names. You know, on paper, a lot of these cards, no good, man. No good. And if this is going to be pay-per-view, I have a feeling most people are not going to be willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Would you pay for an Andy Ruiz, Chris Arreola pay-per-view?
It has to be something. I mean, we're just not gonna watch it, but like it's gonna hurt me to pay for it. Like I want to watch it. It's intriguing, but it makes me not want to. I might, find other ways to watch it. But I don't think it's a smart move to do pay-per-view. I don't think they're both. They're really trying to tie to the whole Mexican fan base, and they're hoping that that we are as invested to pay this. But I don't think it should be on pay-per-view. I don't think.
Unless you're putting like AB on the undercard or something.
Unless you're stacking that undercard. But these guys are both just contenders trying to, find their way back to title contention, and it's not warranted for a pay-per-view. It's a lot of people will watch. I think it's going to do very well, especially with the whole, like you said, the narrative with the Canelo team and the pictures of Andy Ruiz losing weight. We've had his former coach, Manny Robles, talking about how, Andy is not a disciplined. It doesn't matter who's coaching him. It doesn't matter who. It has to come down to him. And so
didn't train for Joshua the second time.
Yeah, and so I'm intrigued to see. I'm very intrigued, and I think that's why they're making it pay-per-view, because of the whole Mexican against Mexican heavyweights. The first, I think this is the most high-profile Mexican against Mexican heavyweight, and I don't know when. And so I think they're banking on that for pay-per-view. But yeah, I don't think it should be on there, bro.
You know what? This is a fight that we talked about a lot because these guys both had the potential to become the first Mexican male heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Right? I was intrigued maybe a year ago or two.
Yeah.
I'm not intrigued now. I am not interested, man.
Really? Not to see it at all?
Not at all. Look,
Yeah.
let's look at Chris Arreola. He lost his last fight against Adam Kanowski, which is a good good opponent. He beat Jean-Pierre Augustin. He beat Morenzo Smith, lost to Deontay Wilder, had a no contest against Travis Kaufman, draw against Fred Cassie. Before that, he lost to Stavern. He hasn't had a meaningful win in so long, man.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt.
The days of Arreola, look, he fought Klitschko in 2009. So long ago, and he's been talking about retiring for the past 2 years or so.
Yeah. The Chris Arreola is not the one that that was close to capturing the title. When he fought Deontay Wilder, and even in that fight it was all Wilder. But yeah, I think more of the storyline is that Andy Ruiz and how he's gonna bounce back. Like you mentioned, Chris has been hinting at retirement. He's kept saying, "This is my last fight. This is my last fight." This is a new dose of energy into his career. If he wants to try to do something, this is his moment. I know they're gonna play on the narrative that Chris Arreola could have been the first Mexican heavyweight champion, and now he's fighting that guy that became that first one. I know they're gonna play in that narrative, and I know it's gonna be in Chris's mind, and so he's gotta go out there and try to knock Andy out and try to get back in. I don't think he will, but I'm at least intrigued to see, how this fight unfolds.
Yeah, we're still.
How is that fight unfolding?
Ooh, man.
Round what? Round 7?
Round 7. 1 minute left.
I see Adam
Brandon on the back foot.
I see Brandon backing down a bit now.
Yeah. Using that experience, man. Bohachuk throwing bombs, right, Sean? Yeah. But, yeah, I'm not intrigued by this fight because Arreola, the last few fights, hasn't looked in shape to me.
Yeah.
He struggled to finish the fights. The last one was unanimous decision. But, yeah, to me, 2-3 years ago even, it would have been a great fight.
Yeah.
Now, especially pay-per-view, man, it's tough for me to get excited. I'm glad Andy Ruiz is back. I want to see how he does under the Canelo team. And a lot of people on our Instagram post, Chris, were excited. I asked the same question. Are you excited about Andy Ruiz's return? Most people put yes. So people are still going to tune into Andy Ruiz. People still want to watch. I may watch. I mean, I guess I'll watch it, but I ain't paying for it. I'm telling you that much.
Yeah, definitely. It's not. We ain't suckers. We know that Chris isn't coming in his best moment. Those are the kind of fights that make you want to pay when you know both these guys are coming. A la Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor, two of the best in their prime. But I think it would just be a enjoyable fight to see how Andy comes back and how he uses his skills and his speed against a tough Arreola, who I think will get at least 6-7 rounds in.
Yeah, and I don't see him going past 6-7.
Yeah,
Just stamina wise.
stamina. Oh,
I don't even think he makes it past 6-7. But over under, does Andy Ruiz come in heavier than his last fight
does he
against
come in-
Joshua or under? He's been looking pretty slim.
Yeah,
But let's not forget, last time he was looking slim for a few weeks, and then after that, we didn't see any pictures, any posts. And on weigh-in, he was heavy, and on fight night, he looked even heavier.
yeah.
What do you think, over or under
Under.
Joshua fight night?
Under.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Under. He better be under.
He better be in.
Or else he's going to be close to 300 pounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that. Arreola, Ruiz. It looks like it's going to happen. Some other rumors, man. Tank Davis, right?
Tank
Against
Davis.
Barrios. I think we could save that for next time.
Yeah. Let's give it some time to see if these rumors come.
But I saw
Become
an interesting.
official.
I don't know if it was a tweet or Instagram post. Somebody said Tank Davis can be the first 3-division secondary title holder.
He's saying like him like picking up a vacant belt or like an interim belt in
Yeah, because Barrios has the WBA regular
belt, the WB. Yeah.
Yeah,
And Josh Taylor has the super,
the real
the
one.
real one.
Dang, Bohachuk's still looking strong, man. But yeah, we'll see. 140 pounds. It looks like Tank. They might test that out. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, Floyd Mayweather is his promoter, so
Yeah. I mean, Mario Barrios, he's a tough dude, but I mean, I don't think he's up there. But we'll see. We'll see how he tests Tank.
Chris is like 60 years old. Arreola. Yeah, how old is he? Did you see it on there?
Yeah.
I think I still have it pulled up here somewhere. Chris Arreola.
I have so many tabs open.
39. He was born in 1981.
he's up
Actually,
there.
tomorrow's his birthday, according to
Really?
Wikipedia, March 5th. So he's going to be 40.
No.
He's
40.
39. He's going to be 40.
Man. I mean, look, Chris has
What happened?
Chris is going up against some good skills in Andy Ruiz. Oh man, Brandon Adams is getting backed up.
Sean said, wow. What does that mean? Am
Uh-oh.
I always get worried because I always feel like my feed is
It's
like,
lagging.
Yeah. So I'm scared now, man.
What do you know, Sean, that we don't?
For real.
Oh, it stopped?
I think our feed was backed up. Or did he win? He's
Wait.
smiling.
What's going on? Uh-oh.
Oh.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh!
I think he won.
No way. What?
Sean ruined it for us. I think he won. Can I show them, Chris?
Oh!
Let's show them. Let's show them real quick. Sorry, YouTube police, man, but we got to show this. God damn it. Brandon the Cannon Adams.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, that's enough. That's enough before they take us down.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is what I was hoping, right? This is what I said earlier. Hopefully he takes them deep into the rounds, and look at this.
Ooh.
That right to the body.
Damn.
And then that left. I don't even know if the right hand landed, but the left upstairs, definitely. That's what I'm fucking talking about, god damn it.
It kind of looked a little like Oscar Valdez's hook coming in.
You think if I call him right now, he answer his phone?
I think so.
Yeah? All right, let's
Give him
get
10 minutes.
after the post-fight interview. I'll call him. Yeah, this was gonna
Man.
be Geo ATR. Get the fuck out of here.
He's like, do you know what I just did?
This guy.
Man, I honestly, it looked like he was in trouble for the last 2 rounds. He was getting...
Yeah, he was getting backed up.
Yeah.
But he was taking Bohachuk's punches well.
Yeah.
Even though he was backing up, it seemed like he wasn't getting hurt. And Brandon has strong legs, obviously strong upper body, but he has pretty strong legs, man. And
Man, he got on the inside like in
Manny
that
Robles.
punch.
Yo,
Because you read Sean's
he said, "Wow."
message, and we were like a couple seconds behind, and it looked like Brandon was in trouble.
Yeah, when he said "wow," I looked up and he was against the ropes.
Yeah. Shut up.
Pun intended. Brandon was against the ropes and backing up, so I was worried, man. But
Yeah.
damn.
Man, and it seemed like Bohachuk is doing what he always does. He was like just the bigger guy breaking down his opponent. You don't go 18 fights, 18 knockouts just cause it's sustained attacks, sustained volume punching, sustained will, and man, Brandon.
Yeah, you see Manny Robles there congratulating him.
Hey. That's the biggest win of his career.
That's crazy right there, man. But yeah, this was always gonna be a tough test for Bohachuk. 18-0, 18 KOs, but it's a different level when you're over here on this side. Even a guy like Brandon Adams, who has 3 losses now.
Yeah, 3 losses.
But yeah, man,
That's dope.
I'm
That's
still
dope.
processing what I just saw.
Man. It's
You
like
see Terrell Adams there, Brandon Adams'
he was actually working
younger
that corner.
brother. Yeah, he was working his corner. Brandon the Cannon, man. You see Terrell there. Wow.
Let's see that
what
again. Oh,
We did not see that. All right, YouTube police, I'll stop.
did they say something?
No. I don't think so, no. But
Man,
what a left hook.
and we're gonna have to watch this fight again. But yeah, that was a dope fight.
And Brandon, obviously he's a strong fighter. You see his physique, but he's not known as that one-punch KO type of guy. But I think he did a great job just breaking down Bohachuk, man. Those body shots pay dividends. And, man, happy for Brandon, man. Congratulations, Brandon. I know he's going to be watching this replay of our podcast. He probably won't call in because he don't want to interrupt the show, but big shout out to Brandon the Cannon Adams.
Dude, and it's already on BoxRec. That one.
Huh?
Look at that.
How fast are these guys, man?
Man, these guys have
When they want to, huh?
when they want to. Yeah. We're not gonna give that guy credit for that fight. Yeah, we're gonna make him wait. But no, he's like, no, this guy earned it. Let's go.
Damn, that's insane.
Damn, that's crazy.
Sean, man, don't do that again. Don't do that again,
Got
Sean.
us nervous, man. Yeah, we're like what, at 7-second delay, 10-second delay.
I hate when people do that, like when you're watching a fight and you go to the kitchen, like to grab a drink or some chips, and people are like, damn, or wow. And that's
Yeah.
all they say. I'm like,
Or when we watch,
okay, like what?
or when we watch the fights, and you have to
said my
be
bad.
when you have to be at your house, I have to be at my house, and we're like, we got that group message
Texting,
going,
yeah.
and I'm like, fuck, what happened?
Yeah.
I gotta put my phone down. I'm like, nah, let me just enjoy the fight.
I think this was my fault because when I logged in and then when I played it, I think it lagged for a little bit and I just kind of left it as is. So it was behind
Yeah,
for a few seconds or a minute.
Sean got us nervous, bro.
Oh, man. Jesus says rematch.
Oof, yeah,
Adams back in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, 54. 54 is where it's at. for him. 60. It's a little. I mean, Brandon's like 5'8", 5'9". He's not the tallest guy.
Yeah.
You know, not. You know, he had a decent outing against Charlo, but I think the size was just too much, and I believe it was in Texas too, right?
Yeah.
It was in his backyard, so odds were against him. But man,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Back in the mix.
congratulations, man.
Back in the mix.
It's dope.
The cannon's back.
Heck yeah.
Man.
All right. Did we even finish talking about whatever we were talking? I think so, huh?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. We're about an hour and 5 in. We've been keeping it short lately. We don't want to bore you guys too much.
Do you want to entertain that Loma Devin Haney Twitter beef?
No.
No. But do you want to see that fight? Do you think it's the next logical fight for either fighter?
I think there's better fights for Lomachenko, but if he wants his belt back,
I was gonna say, go from
like-
franchise to what, regular WBC.
no, but I'm saying that technically is his belt because Devin Haney never won it, so it's weird to say that he should get it back from Haney when Haney
It's like Devin
got a
just,
text message and
Devin just email me back my belt.
just forwarded to.
Hey, no, yeah. So wait, what happens to that franchise title? He loses it as soon as you lose.
Yeah, so from what I've read, I guess the WBC can choose, like against Delfimo, for example, the WBC can choose if the title would be on the line, I guess in case he loses, because I heard Suleiman say some things that, well, Delfimo, he's a great champion, so if he wins, he deserves a belt. So that's why I guess it was on the line.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think they're just making it up as they go.
Yeah.
Because if Callum Smith would have beat Canelo, do you think they would have named them the franchise? But that says 68. But just as an example, as we listen to Brandon here.
Most high praise. Shout out to Cannon Nation by calling out these 5 people, if you don't mind, real quick. Baby Tyson, James Brock, Tatsuro Irie from Japan, Josh Juarez from Texas, Kyrie Everest from Buffalo, and Alima Kandi, from Santa Fe Springs. But I hope I made Dub proud. It was real tough fighting in there tonight. The ring being wet. The referee, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't for me tonight, so I had to fight against an uphill mountain, if you will.
It wasn't necessarily trending in your direction, right? The slick ring. You lost a point.
135 champs
for
of
a low
social
blow in
media.
round
This is
3.
Jesus. I like
but you
that.
were able to find the knockout win. What did you find in there to get that stoppage?
Man, I just had to dig in deep and understand that regardless of whatever was happening during that fight, it was me against them. And I had to embody that and use all the strength that I had to connect one of those punches from the cannon.
And so we're going to take a look at your performance here against Serhii
Let me hit him with
Bohachuk.
the
We're going to look at some highlights and have
quick
you talk
round
us
of
through
applause.
them. This was a very anticipated matchup since last December. So what do you see here?
He was trying to move and slip, man, but the from the ring, it was just real hard to move. It was hard to gather myself. I'm an explosive fighter, so I tried to take advantage of that, and I couldn't tonight because I didn't have my legs under me. But the minute that I was able to land a few punches, man, that's what I had to do.
Damn.
He smiled too.
He smiled.
He was a tough guy, man, and I appreciate the fight. He brought another side of me that, I knew was in me, but the people got to see it today.
On an emotional level, you had Chris Camacho in your corner there, stepping up to be head trainer. You had your brother, Terrell Adams. Between rounds, they were unhappy with the refereeing. They were unhappy with the ring. It didn't seem to be the best. It seemed to be a little bit of a somber attitude in the corner. How did you guys turn it around?
Man, we just got faith in the Most High. We got faith in the Most High. Even though I was real irritated with what was happening, I still had to go. The show must go on. So, I'm a professional. I got to figure out how to get the W. That's what matters. That's what counts.
And you've had success now at 154 pounds. What do you think is going to be the next test for Brandon Adams?
I'm going to go back with my team and figure it out. Right now, and I just want to go home and be back a dad again and bring the kids home next trophy. I'm grateful for the win, man. Like I said, I appreciate every last one of everybody who was here. I love Puerto Rico. Everybody out here embraced me with love. And this was what it takes to be a world champion, and not
What's
just
up?
a champion in our backyard, the United States. I mean, I know Puerto Rico's a part of the United States, but I'm just saying this is how we start to move, and then we start to go to country. I'm grateful.
Finally, last time out, you came out as
Way to clean it
Bowser.
up.
This time, Scorpion.
Sean
I know
was
that
about to
you
grill him for disrespecting his home.
you were able to get the finish. You lived
Country.
up to the Scorpion name. Brandon, congratulations.
God bless everybody here, man. I appreciate everybody for coming out, showing some love and some respect, and I'm going to keep doing what I got to do to keep getting them W's. Thank you guys so much. Erica, congratulations on winning. What happened? Oh, yeah, I read all 5 of them. Congratulations on graduating today. That's my wife, you know what I'm saying? She graduated. Shout out to my baby girl. And I love everybody.
Congratulations, Bob. Back to
Hit him
you.
with that round of applause. Man.
Brandon Adams giving a shout out. Congratulations to his wife for graduating, but he was down on all 3 judges' scorecards big, and in round number 8,
Interesting.
Serhii Bohachuk with the combination at this point. Bohachuk is feeling the pain. The hands come down and a perfect
Bang!
left hand
Like Teddy
on
says.
the chin finishes
Interesting.
at
Down.
2:47 of round
And all
number
3 cards.
And-
a lot they're saying.
And you can see how he would be down. He's obviously fighting hard, but you just see that that volume punching and that from Bohachuk, and so some judges will see it that way and start scoring for the more come forward aggressive fighter.
And here's a look at what we were able to see tonight here in Puerto Rico.
Man.
And,
Good action there in Puerto Rico, man. It was no longer at the parking lot at the wild card. Now they took it to Puerto Rico, and
They're like, all right, we saved enough. Let's take you guys to La Isla. I heard Miguel Cotto was out there. He was part of the co-promotions.
oh really?
Jonito, yeah. Your favorite Puerto Rican fighter, of
Oh
course.
yeah. That's another point for Canelo, right?
There you go.
Chavez v. Camacho.
Mm-hmm.
Well, was he better than Cotto?
It's up there. It's
Mm.
close.
We'll debate it when Comics Vet is here.
If Chavez beats the Sun, we'll give him that point. We'll give it Chavez Sr. that point. But, man.
Yeah, but I think that's all we got, huh? Let's not skip over. Let's look up the Clarissa Shields card, because we do have to mention that one. You want to look it up real quick?
Yeah.
Here's
Clarissa Shields, the quote.
Shoot. This is for undisputed, right? Is it a different
Yeah.
weight division? Sean Cotton.
Cotton.
Sean usually knows all the women's boxing. I've
That's
been
for-
getting more into it, man. I remember back. Mute this real quick.
Yeah, it's
Machado
for-
against Tanahara. When is this?
This is for the middleweight women's undisputed titles.
When is that Tanahara fight? Well, anyway.
I don't know a lot
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Marie
Go ahead.
Decare, her opponent, but she's undefeated 17-0. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have the name resume that Clarissa does, so it's a tall order for her. This fight will be main event. It's going to be held in Flint, Michigan, Clarissa Shields' hometown, for all the belts. All the belts.
All the belts. Let me show him that one more time. Brandon gets a belt. Does it
Yeah,
say
belt.
on box? Did you close it already? It didn't say for what belt that was.
Let's see. It is for the Latino. No, it's for the Continental Americas. WBC Continental Americas Super Welterweight title.
There you have it.
Yeah.
We'll ask him to bring it next time.
Yeah. Let's go bring it.
Yeah, but do you have the full card there?
For Clarissa, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and pull that up. Clarissa Shields this Friday. That's on Fight pay-per-view, right?
Is
If I'm
it?
not mistaken. I know
Okay.
Marlene Esparza is also on the undercard. I can't say I'm going to buy it, but,
We'll find a way to watch it. To support.
this guy.
Okay, so it's Clarissa Shields versus Marie Decare. There's 5 other cards. Marlene Esparza taking on Shelly Barnett. Sir J.B. Mitchell taking on Noemi Bosques. Yeah, some other names, but yeah.
Yeah, that should be okay, man. Clarissa Shields, of course, she's been talking about MMA, right? So she's back in the ring. Of course, I don't see anybody beating her, but maybe she pulls a surprise, man, her opponent. So we'll see. We'll
Would
see.
you? I know the immediate answer is no. Seeing Clarissa fight, in the men's division. But would you be interested in seeing an exhibition between Clarissa and maybe a journeyman, maybe someone that doesn't have as much punching power?
Jake Paul?
Or would you be like, nah, keep men separate?
No, that's never interested. I've never had interest in that stuff. It would be interesting though. I think if it's Clarissa against a journeyman, I think I would watch. But I've never been interested in those type of things.
Yeah.
You?
If it's an exhibition, and I'd be a little interested to see. But then again, it brings up a whole new discussion. But I think if you take maybe headgear, I would feel a little bit better about it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Clarissa would be open to it. She did go off record calling out Triple G, which is too much of a tall order, but it shows her competitive spirit, and I would like to see an exhibition, with the right opponent.
Fight AB.
Fight AB. He ain't gonna let his hands go.
AB, yeah, AB won't hit you.
Some headgear would be, yeah, but
I do like that this fight is in Flint, Michigan. That's dope.
yeah,
That's dope.
representing.
That's today, March 5th. There's some action on ESPN Plus. French fighters going at it. I've heard about Tony Yoka, this heavyweight here. Brandon Lee next week. Yeah, and then of course March 13th, Dallas, Texas. We've been talking about this briefly, a little bit, little by little. Juan Francisco Estrada, El Gallo against Roman Gonzalez, Chocolatito. Nothing we could do a live right after the fight, Chris. I think. That's a Saturday, right?
Yeah,
I think we could do that.
I think we should lock in our predictions.
I'm not ready, man.
You're not ready?
I'm not ready.
You're gonna have to do a podcast early next week then.
Yeah, we'll do a podcast next Tuesday maybe.
All right, sounds good.
But I'm not ready. Are you ready?
It's close.
Come on.
It's close. It's close.
What? Give it to me. Let me hear it.
To me, the fresher fighter is obviously.
We've been missing, bro. We're like 1 out of 4.
And the fresher fighter is El Gallo Estrada. But I think the one that has more to prove is Chocolatito. He's got knocked off the pound for pound number 1 rankings. They say that the fall from up there is the one that hurts the most. He got knocked out in brutal fashion by Sorong Bisai. A lot of people kind of put him out there saying he was a hype jaw. He wasn't as good as people, said he was. Overrated. So he's got a lot to prove. But El Gallo Estrada comes out fresher. So it's still too close. It's still very close for me. I hate when I'm wrong. I counted Chocolatito last time with when he was gonna go up against Defy, and dang, he surprised us all and knocked them out. And so who knows? I feel like he could do the same. But right now, I have 55-45 for Gallo.
Big bro says Gallito KO.
Oof.
And then Jesus also mentioned David Benavidez against Ronald Ellis. That's on
right.
March 13th as well. Showtime. Yeah, Showtime's always competing with these other good cards, man.
Yeah.
What's going on, Showtime?
What's going on, Showtime? Pick a date and work around it.
Yeah, pick a date and move it if ESPN is putting up fights through the zone.
So don't give me a prediction, but give me like a percentage-wise right now. Percentage-wise, like who? Gallo Chocolatito.
I'm saying 50-50 right now.
Oh, 50-50? Okay.
Yeah. As of now, but that may change in next week's.
Yeah.
Next week or so.
Gio's going to go scope out the camps, man. He's going to ask him where they're at in weight. What you eat today, man? How you feeling?
You think Canelo will get away with fighting Ronald Ellis? Anyway, let's move on. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Let's go eat. We got tacos.
Let's get out of here.
Taco Thursday.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, man. Big congratulations to Brandon the Cannon Adams. Man, it would have been a good idea to push this even earlier or
later.
Later, because
Hey,
we missed the live.
We learned.
Well, I mean, we saw it live, but it wasn't live, but we still saw it.
Hey.
But thank you to Sean for keeping us updated and giving us somewhat of a play-by-play.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back soon. Maybe Tuesday, Thursday. We might double up, man.
Yeah.
It's going to start heating up in March. Big fights, and then May as well. So it's gonna be good, man. Chris, you have any last shout outs before we get up out of here?
Nah, just echoing the sentiments. Congratulations to the Cannon Adams, one of the coolest dudes we've had on the show. Real guy. You saw from his post interview, he's just welcoming to, he grew up with everybody. He's the type of guy that just, he's just there for everybody. He roots. He's a good dude, and big congratulations. Tough fight.
Yeah.
Down on the scorecards. Didn't let it go to the judge's decision. Got his man out of there. A man that had a 100% knockout ratio. So big win. Probably the biggest win of his career thus far. Puts him back in that 154 picture. So congrats, bro.
Yeah, and also if you guys saw the 5 names that he read, I know he had some type of project going on. I'm not too sure. I don't know all the details, but I know it was a project that he had via Instagram that he did with his followers, and he read those 5 names, and I believe he wrote he posted on his story yesterday talking about, all right, tomorrow I'm going to read those 5 names. Essentially, you got to win to get on that stage and get on the mics and read those 5 names. But we'll follow up on that and see exactly what that was about. But I suppose it was international. He read a gentleman's name from Japan.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was local people as well. But yeah, very good guy, man, Brandon Adams, and I hope he gets a title shot at 54. 54, it's
open.
not too bad. You got the Charlo brother.
Yeah.
He's lost already. You got the Argentinian gentleman. I always forget his name too. He just beat Tejeda. Castaño.
Frank Castaño, yeah.
Castaño. So hopefully he gets a shot, man.
Division's
That'd be dope.
That division's open. Division's open. Brandon the Cannon Adams with a great win. Let's go.
You know what, Jesus? He says he doesn't care about Canelo. I'll make sure I'll tell him, okay, when I see him. I'll tell him, there's this guy named Jesus who doesn't care about you. All right? I wonder what his response will be.
No puedo tener a todos felices. Eso es parte del deporte. He's going to say something like that, bro.
He said some interesting stuff. He was with Claudia Trejo and some of the gentlemen from Box Azteca. And he said que son solo pocos que andan chingando y que no se callan, We kind of know who he's talking about.
Yeah. El Faitelson.
David. Pero por favor, David.
Pero David.
Pero sin respeto, David. That's what they should start saying, because they be disrespecting a lot of people.
Dude, Faitelson.
But anyway. Hey, man, let's send some shout-outs, dude.
Let's go.
Shout out your cousin, because I'm gonna shout out the gentleman who hooked us up with this dope banner. But shout out Albert Preps, man.
Yeah, shout out to El Primo, Albert Preps. Started his own little business of healthy meals, and so we're gonna balance that out with our boxing workouts. And so shout out, follow his page. If you ever get tired and don't feel like cooking and just want to come and pick up some meals for 2-3 days, hit him up, Albert Preps on Instagram.
Yeah. And I do want to send a shout out to our guy Chalo from LA Raps.
Hey.
If you guys need any big banners like these, hit them up, man. They're located in Torrance, and they do a lot of big projects, man. I remember he was telling me that they actually went to Dr. Dre's studio one time.
Yeah.
And they were doing some. Whoa! Don't be interrupting, man. NBC Sports.
Yeah. So Jesus, you ever need a big Canelo, banner, bro?
So you can punch it. Jesus.
These guys don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. We got you, man. We get we'll tell our boy, give him the AtR discount. That's special.
You read that comment?
Yeah.
He's gonna say, "Get the fuck out of here," like he did with those chumps, with those Paul fanboys.
Yeah. Dude, Canelo won that. If that fight won the distance, I would have given the 13th round to Canelo with that one. Man.
He was about to go 2-0, man.
Fuckers. The way he says it, dude, is just hilarious.
Yeah, and I'm gonna close out the show with that same clip again, okay?
It's something
that same clip, because it was legendary. But before we do that, also big shout out to Puro Golpe. Check out the shop at www.purogolpe.com and go follow them at Puro Golpe. And that's all I got, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subbed already. Follow us everywhere. I do post different updates on different platforms, so check them all out. Or if you're like Jesus and you don't have anything, I don't know, check out YouTube. YouTube community tab, which is pretty cool. let me show you real quick. YouTube community tab. That's actually where I post a lot of the updates as well. So you guys can see when we're going to go live and when we post new videos and polls and things like that. The polls be popping on there. All right. I do not want to watch this live, but let me go to the channel. Yeah, and the polls do get popping on there. A lot of people actually participate.
You ready to step up your ball game?
Yo, why y'all keep talking
takes
all of a sudden?
performance.
Y'all did not pay for that ad time.
The
on
ad
here.
space, man. Come on, man.
Like, you can't just talk in the middle of our podcast, dude. That's our job. But yeah, let me show you just real quick. If you're not familiar with the community tab, it's right here on YouTube. It's one of the tabs. You just click it, and then you see the updates and stuff. And the polls are pretty popping, and the polls have been very accurate, man. Look at this poll right here: Canelo versus Yildirim, over under. I think most people put under 76%. And then they actually got the Valdez one right too. I don't know if it was just like fanboys or if they really knew their stuff, but 66% of the people said Berchelt was gonna win. So yeah, they've been very accurate, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out the community tab, and that should pop up on your home screen as well, like on YouTube. But yeah, that's where I post a lot of the updates too for those of you who don't have the social networks. But that's it, man. That's all I got. Oh, let me not mute this, man. Let me not disrespect this guy.
Yeah, no, so once again,
And I don't know who NM is, man. Flat out.
Flat out. What's up?
that's it. I just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in and for
Yeah, a lot of
supporting.
people did vote after the fight, Gonzalo. I saw that. I saw that too. A lot of people they think they're tricky. Yeah, but good catch there, Gonzalo. But anyway, go ahead. And I am gonna update you guys on the predictions next time. I keep saying that, but I promise next time I'll have it.
You do, bro. He's gonna make us look bad.
I'm a busy man, dude. You see all these cool graphics on your screen?
They don't make
Look at this.
themselves.
Look at this
Look
right
at that.
here.
Look at that.
Come on, dude.
Little shade.
You know how long it took me to find this?
2 whole minutes.
2.
Hey.
It's a long time. Yeah, that's it. Were you saying something?
No, that's it. Just want to thank everybody for joining in and joining the chat and just
you know the long goodbyes.
you know those long goodbyes, guys. So just
Shout out to
appreciate the
Puerto Rico.
support.
I just start shouting out like any random stuff.
You're gonna be like at Brandon, dude. Just saying all those names.
Shout out to Puerto Rico.
Bring out that list.
Yeah, your name is Brandon. Shout out to you too.
Hey.
And big shout out to AB. I know he's watching right now. Shout out to you. That's it.
That's it.
We out, huh?
We out.
We out. Cannon Nation, stand up.
And I don't know who NM is, man. Flat out.
Contra las cuerdas. Follow us at againstdaropes on all social network platforms. Thank you. We out.
Gonzalo said battle of the tortas. Come on, man.
Dude, I would have said that in the earlier podcast.
But before we leave,
Comfortable. It's something, I think it's one of my best moments in my life. One of my best moments.
Do you feel,
let's
Canelo,
get the fuck out of here.
like you're peaking?
Michael, you already know I'm a fun guy.
Hola amigos, soy Juan Pastor Gallo. Quiero mandar un saludo para mis amigos de Contra las Cuerdas. Échenle muchas ganas. Un abrazo, muchas bendiciones.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. You know what mine is? Let's box, bitches. It's almost fight night.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. Thank you for the support. Keep doing your thing. You're doing a great job. So thank you and best wishes.
Huge shout out to Against the Ropes. Against the Ropes.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. Thank you guys for the interview and hope to see you guys soon.
Against the Ropes, always doing the right thing.
Shout out to Against the Ropes, man. I appreciate you guys for having me, taking the time out y'all day.
Against the Ropes, #1.
Freddie Roach.
Thank you very much.